You are sitting at a loud, crowded restaurant with a friend. Your phone is locked. The screen is black. It's shoved deep inside your jacket pocket, and you haven't touched it in over an hour. During dinner, the conversation drifts to something highly specific. Let's say you start talking about buying a new, specialized tent for a winter camping trip. Or maybe a weird, obscure brand of organic dog food you want to try for your pet. You don't search for it on Google. You don't type it in a text message. You don't even open the browser. You just speak the words out loud in a noisy room. 20 minutes later, you pull out your phone, unlock the screen, and open Instagram. Your stomach drops. The very first sponsored ad on your feed is for the exact winter camping tent you just mentioned. A cold wave of paranoia hits you. You try to rationalize it. You tell yourself, it's just a coincidence. The algorithm is just really good at guessing my behavior based on my past searches. Wrong. The algorithm didn't guess. It listened. Welcome to the invisible surveillance network living inside your pocket. Over the last decade, we went from fearing wiretaps by government spies to willingly carrying a highly sensitive, always-on microphone into our bedrooms, our bathrooms, and our most private meetings. And the absolute scariest part? You legally gave them permission to do it. Let's break down exactly how the applications on your phone are harvesting your private conversations, and why locking your screen doesn't protect you at all. To understand how they spy on you, we first have to destroy the Hollywood myth of the hacker with headphones. There is no guy in a dark, neon-lit room actively listening to you talk about your boring day at work. That's completely inefficient and impossible to scale. Instead, the modern surveillance state uses automated trigger words, audio scraping, and cross-device syncing. You probably think your microphone is only active when you send a WhatsApp voice note or record a TikTok video, right? Think again. When you downloaded that free weather app, that simple photo editor, or that addictive mobile game, you blindly clicked agree on a 50-page terms of service document. Buried on page 34 of that legal text, you granted them background microphone access. But it gets much darker than just apps recording your voice. Have you ever heard of ultrasonic audio beacons? Advertisers and tech conglomerates embed high-frequency audio signals into media. These are sounds pitched so high that they are completely invisible to the human ear. It's essentially a digital dog whistle. They hide these ultrasonic beacons inside TV commercials, YouTube videos, and even the ambient music playing in grocery stores. Your phone's microphone is constantly picking up these silent frequencies in the background. It hears the beacon from your living room TV, registers your exact location, pairs it with the conversation you are having on the couch, and instantly beams that data back to a central server. They use this to build what cybersecurity experts call a shadow profile. Even if you never create an account with a specific company, they already have a massive, invisible dossier on you. They know who you hang out with, what TV shows you watch, and what you argue about behind closed doors. You are literally being tracked by sound waves you can't even hear. But wait, what if you are completely paranoid? What if you go into your settings and turn off microphone permissions for every single app? You are safe then, right? They can't hear you if the microphone is dead. Not exactly. Cybersecurity researchers at major universities recently discovered a terrifying hardware exploit. Even if you physically disconnect the microphone, hackers and data brokers can listen to your conversations using a completely different set of sensors, the accelerometer and the gyroscope. Your phone has internal motion sensors. These are the tiny chips that know when you rotate the screen from portrait to landscape or track your footsteps for your health app. They are designed to measure microscopic vibrations. But here is the basic physics of human speech. Sound is just physical vibrations moving through the air. When you speak near your phone, your vocal cords push sound waves across the room. Those waves hit the glass and metal of your device, causing it to vibrate at a microscopic level. Advanced AI models can now read the data from your phone's gyroscope, measure those microscopic physical vibrations, and translate them backward into text. They literally do not even need your microphone to know what you are saying. They can read the physical impact of your voice on the hardware.
Think this is just theoretical paranoia?
In recent years, massive data broker companies have been caught patenting technologies specifically designed to analyze ambient audio and motion data from mobile devices to determine if you are watching a movie, sleeping, or driving. Your phone is not just a communication device. It is a highly tuned behavioral mapping radar, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So why do they do this? Why does a free flashlight app or a digital calculator need to know what you talk about in your kitchen? Because your audio profile is the most valuable commodity on the planet. Unlike the AI voice scammers we talked about in previous videos, the ones who want a quick $1,000 ransom, these corporations are playing the long game. They take the audio data they scrape from your life, your financial worries, your health complaints, your relationship issues, and they package it into a neat digital folder. They then sell that folder on massive, unregulated data marketplaces to the highest bidder. This is a multi-billion-dollar invisible economy. Advertisers don't just want to know what you are doing right now, they want to predict what you are going to do tomorrow. If your phone's background audio detects you arguing with your partner, the algorithm flags your profile as emotionally vulnerable. Suddenly, you start seeing targeted ads for couples therapy, dating apps, or even divorce lawyers. If it hears you coughing repeatedly, you get ads for cold medicine and health insurance. They weaponize and monetize your vulnerability. And because the data is technically anonymized, just enough to avoid massive privacy lawsuits, it is perfectly legal. Never forget the golden rule of the internet. If the product is free, you are not the customer. You are the product being sold. So how do you fight back? How do you blind the algorithm and silence the microphones in a world designed to constantly monitor you? You have to treat your own device as a hostile environment. You must apply the Zero Trust Protocol. Rule number 1, audit your permissions today. Go into your phone's deep settings and look at which apps have microphone and location access. Does that free PDF reader need your microphone? No. Turn it off immediately. Switch all necessary apps to Ask Next Time or only when using the app. Never, under any circumstances, allow background access. Rule number 2, beware of the smart home trap. It's not just your phone. If you have a smart speaker, a smart TV, or a voice-activated assistant sitting on your kitchen counter, you have an open microphone directly connected to corporate servers. Unplug them when they are not in active use, or physically mute the hardware switches. Convenience is the enemy of security. Rule number 3, the airplane mode myth. Putting your phone in airplane mode does not stop background sensors from logging your data. It simply delays the upload. The phone will record your audio and motion data offline, store it in the cache, and blast it to the servers the second you reconnect to Wi-Fi. If you are having a highly sensitive conversation, business, financial, or personal, the only true silence is distance. Leave the phone in another room, period. And if you are sitting there right now, looking at your screen, thinking your life is simply too boring for anyone to care about listening to, I'll leave you with the most insane privacy facts of the week. First, the global data broker market is projected to reach $340 billion by 2030, an industry largely fueled by invisible mobile surveillance. Second, independent cybersecurity researchers found that over 250 popular apps on the Google Play Store contained software specifically designed to listen for those invisible ultrasonic audio beacons we talked about. And remarkably, even when you manually go into your settings and ask your voice assistant to delete your audio recordings, the behavioral metadata extracted from your voice is kept on their servers forever. The digital battlefield isn't happening on some remote, underground server in a foreign country. It is happening right now, in your pocket, right next to you. We track the most dangerous cyber threats in the world to keep you one step ahead of the machine. Hit the subscribe button to join the Null Trace network. Check your app permissions tonight, stay paranoid, and I will see you in the next breach.